Welcome back. We're looking at some of the world's oldest and rarest traditions, like this family in India who makes a mirror believed to reveal your truest self. It's one of 10 ancient customs featured in a new book by BBC journalist Eliot Stein. He traveled to the globe to meet the people who are preserving some of these cultural traditions.
It's called Custodians of Wonder, Ancient Customs, Profound Traditions, and the Last People Keeping Them Alive. And Eliot joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Why is it important for these people to keep doing this? What reasons did they give? Because I would imagine in some cases it's not easy.
That's right. Each of these traditions are amazingly intricate and detailed, but they're not only about the traditions themselves, but what they represent and how they've shaped a unique place. So in many ways, they epitomize a certain community, a people, and it's the life work of these custodians that they pass on these traditions to somebody else.
Well, let's go through some of them. First off, the world's rarest pasta.
Sure. That's called su filindeu, and it comes from the island of Sardinia in Italy. It is made by pulling and folding semolina dough with the tips of your fingers into 256 impossibly narrow threads. And su filindeu in Sardinian means the threads of God. So there are only 3 women alive who know how to make it, and they're all in the same family.
Wow. Look at that.
That is unreal. And so I'm just curious, someone wants to, buy one of those. Do you know what that costs?
Well, you can't actually buy it. In fact, the only way that you're able to taste it traditionally is to hike 33 kilometers from the town of Nuoro in the center of Sardinia on an overnight pilgrimage to a tiny place called Lula. And that's what I did.
Wow. All right. How about this? We talked about it in the beginning, a mirror that's supposed to reveal your truest self.
So the truth is, we've sort of all been lied to. If you're watching this and you go home and you look at yourself in a mirror, that's going to be a glass mirror. And a glass mirror, the way that it works is that light goes through the glass, it hits a reflective surface on the back, and then it comes back out. And in that traveling, there's a slight aberration or distortion. And what that means is that what you're seeing, the image you see of yourself, is not exactly how other people see you. Instead, this mirror here in India, in the state of Kerala, is a metal mirror. So instead of the light being reflected from the back, the light hits the top surface and comes back. And so whenever we need an exact image, whether it's for space exploration or medical research, that's a metal mirror. And so this family of artisans in a jungle in Kerala have somehow unlocked the perfect formula for a metal alloy mirror that not only is said to reveal your truest self, but in Hindu rites, it is used to gauge your soul, your inner being.
Wow.
And that's the part of Hindu religion.
But do you look better or worse than in the other mirror? Did you look yourself? I'm curious.
I was a bit afraid to look at myself.
All right.
Too much for me.
Yeah.
Asia's last film poster painter.
Yeah, as long as there have been films, there have been film posters. And today they're digitally printed, but once upon a time, every theater in the world that showed movies hired a full-time film poster painter. Today there's only one left in the world, and it's in Taiwan, at the oldest city in Taiwan called Tainan. And this is a man named Yan Jinfa, and every day for the last 52 years, he has gone out onto the street and used brushstrokes to depict films. And not only that, but when he's finished, and these things take anywhere from 12 hours to 3 days, he climbs up the theater facade and hangs these panels up on the theater marquee himself.
Wow.
So today, after 50-some years of doing this, with a certain type of paint, he's nearly blind. So he's completely blind in one eye, and he only has partial vision left in his other eye. And once he fades away, once he goes, chances are this tradition that has been going on for 100 years will fade away.
Wow. All right. You also say there's a man who's trying to save Japanese food. How so?
Well, the single most important ingredient in Japanese food is soy sauce. But chances are, in the same way you've never seen yourself in a real mirror, you've never tasted real soy sauce. And that's because after World War II, the 700-year-old recipe that is traditional for soy sauce was modernized by Japan because they were decimated by World War II and sped up. There's one guy left on a remote island named Yasuo Yamamoto. He's a 5th-generation soy sauce brewer. And not only is he keeping the soy sauce recipe alive, but he is maintaining the age-old massive cedar barrels that you're seeing here, which are used to traditionally ferment not only soy sauce, but Japan's 5 fermented condiments, which is soy sauce, mirin, sake, vinegar, you name it. No one left in Japan knows how to make these things anymore, so he has taken it upon himself to learn this tradition and is heroically leading this nationwide effort to reteach it to people in Japan.
Wow.
That's great. And the most romantic job in Europe?
There's one tree in the world that has its own mailing address. It is deep in a forest in northern Germany. And years ago, in the 1890s, these 2 forbidden lovers exchanged notes in the knot of one of its branches. They later wed under its branches, and slowly, people from all around Germany started leaving love letters in the same knothole. Today, and this has been going on for 100 years, the German Postal Service, for some reason, sends a postal carrier to crunch through the forest and hand deliver these love letters from people all around the world to the tree. This is the story of Karl-Heinz Martens, the official mail carrier for the tree for decades, and how he not only served the tree, but himself found love in the tree itself.
Wow. Oh, fascinating. All things you think you never have heard before. The book is Custodians of Wonder, Ancient Customs, Profound Traditions, and the Last People Keeping Them Alive. For more, you can check out Eliot's site. Follow him on Instagram. Thanks, Eliot.
Thanks, Eliot.
Thanks so much.